Good afternoon, everybody. I hope my voice is audible. I request Madhukar sir to please confirm.
Abhishek, I think you can share your screen and check audio.
Sure. Okay. Am I audible now?
Yeah, you are audible.
Okay. Yeah. My screen is visible, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yes, Abhishek, we are visible.
Okay.
Abhishek, you can close that Google Meet pop-up. Okay,
Yes.
Abhishek, we will wait for another 7 minutes. We will start at 2:40. Participants are joining.
Sure, sure. Just let me know
Yeah.
when to start. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You will have a formal introduction of you by so our colleagues, and then we can start.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Good afternoon, everybody. A warm welcome to our fifth day of our faculty development program. I'm glad to see you all are ready to dive deeper into the topics and discussions. I hope you had a chance to reflect on yesterday's sessions and are ready for another engaging day. Let's get started and make the most of this valuable opportunity. Today we have our guest, Dr. Abhishek Kumar. He is a chartered engineer, IMEC UK. He's also PhD from University of London. He's also a fellow of Institution of Mechanical Engineers, an assistant manager in R&D and at Kirloskar Pneumatic Company Limited, and a PhD graduate from City, University of London. His doctoral research focuses on developing a framework for modeling and analyzing of multi-stage screw compressors, combining advanced techniques such as machine learning, design of experiments, and optimizations. His academic achievements include a Master of Technology in Mechanical Engineering from Indian Institute of Technology with highest grades and a Bachelor of Engineering in Mechanical Engineering from Vishweshwaraya Technological University. He has a Six Sigma Green and Black Belt, Lean Management Professional and a Project Management Professional certification from MSME Government of India. He is a mathematics expert with full marks in all parts of engineering mathematics 1, 2, 3, and 4 during his bachelor's. The Central Board of Education has also awarded him for scoring full marks in mathematics during his secondary and higher secondary educations. Additionally, he has an excellent communication skills and scored well on a graduate aptitude test in engineering GATE mechanical paper. So now I request our today's guest, Dr. Abhishek Kumar sir, to please go ahead with the session. Thank you, sir, and thank you all.
Yes, thank you, Madhukar. Am I audible to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, your voice is audible.
Okay, yeah. So first of all, good afternoon, everyone. And first of all, I would like to thank the Lord's Institute for giving me this opportunity on this faculty development program to conduct a session on this research and AI integration. So today I'll be delivering a session like on the research paper and IP awareness. Because in academia or in industry, this research paper and IP plays a vital role in the organizational growth. But most people are not aware of how to how to write a research paper and what an IP is. So in this session, we'll try to understand what actually IP means and how can we speed up the process of research paper with the help of AI integrations. So welcome all. And this is going to be a hands-on session, and you can ask the questions in between also because we want to keep this interactive. So without wasting any time, we'll start with the session. So just to give a brief about myself, so these are the possible degrees and the patents I have done. So without just wasting time on this, I'll just get started with the presentation. So before I start with the contents, so I would like to know from the students or the lecturers who have joined, what actually an IP means. Can someone raise your hand and just explain it or just put it on the chat box? What is an intellectual property? Anyone wants to say anything or put it on the chat box? Like, what is an intellectual property? Okay, seems like there's no answer. So I'll just proceed and just tell you
Abhishek,
what.
just a minute. Participants,
Yeah.
you can unmute. We have removed the restriction. You can unmute and answer the question, or you can drop also message. Restrictions have been removed.
Yes, please remove the restrictions so that they can unmute themselves. Yeah.
Yeah. We just removed it.
Yes. So I'll just repeat the questions. I was asking what an intellectual property is. Does research paper is an intellectual property or it is a different kind of, you can say, IP?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon. Yeah.
Sir, it is the idea comes in mind that is our property that we can copyright.
Mhm. So you are partially correct, Prasant. So can you just brief more about like what are the different types of IP? What you will consider an IP?
Patents
Yes.
like design patents, product pattern, then
Mhm.
graphical indications, uh,
Okay.
other music or you can say music patents. It comes
Yes.
under IP, intellectual property.
Yes. You are right, Prasant. So patent comes under that only. So in this presentation, we'll first of all try to understand what an IP is, what are the different types of IP, and how it can help us in the career growth. And so just to give the brief of the contents, what I'll be covering in this presentation. So first I'll try to explain how IP can drive strategic advantage. And wherever I have mentioned IP in the slide, so IP is nothing but your intellectual property. Secondly, I will covering what are the different types of IP and what an research paper is. Thirdly, we'll see how to file an IP because most of the people aren't aware of how to get and file an IP and how the IP can be granted. And finally, we'll see some case studies with this Gen AI. How can we speed up the process without violating any copyright or the plagiarism? And lastly, we'll take some questions. And so we'll start first with the first slide. So when we talk about this IP and publications, so IP is basically in the IP, there are three types of IP. You can call it as the first is your patent, then comes your design registrations, then is your trademark, and these three patent designs and trademarks are called as the intellectual property. And research paper doesn't fall under the IP category. So these are the types of IP. And when we talk about like why we need to file an IP, so first of all, something innovative you have developed. Suppose you have developed an algorithm or you have developed a product that is something new to the market, something innovative, and you don't want others to copyright it, others to don't copy it, so you file a patent or design registration depending upon the which type of IP it is, so that other you can protect the innovations and others can use it by providing the license. So that is why IP is important. And when we talk about why it is important for the country, so if you see for this country on this left hand side, we have said it encourages the innovations and creativity for the country level. It attracts the foreign investments and partnerships through the licensing of the IPs, and also it gives the stimulates the job creations. So if you are filing a number of IPs and the publications, so there are high chances you get noticed across the globe, and in this way it creates the job creations also. Now coming to your organization or for university, so mainly this organization, like every organization wants to protect their trade secret or patent secret. So protection of IP is required for every organizations. Then it gives us a competitive business advantage, because if you consider a case of suppose an industry, so if I show that I have a patent on this product, so it gives our customers a positive feedback like they are a you can consider they are pro in this product development with the help of this IP certifications. So it gives a benchmark, it gives actually a competitive advantage with respect to other competitors in the market. Then IP is one of the can be one of the important source for revenue generations by licensing the IPs. And it also boosts up the innovation culture for your organization or university, and it gives us a legal protections. So that is why IP is important not only for the organization level but also for the country level. Then talking about for the people how the IP is important. So first of all, you get recognized for filing an IP in either in university or in industry. They reward for your IP filing. Certificates and mementos are given, and sometimes a cash prize is given by the industries or the university just to boost up the IP filing process, and their trades are being protected. And finally, it helps in your career development also. So that is why IP is very much important, and it is very much necessary to protect, publish, and then progress with our innovative idea. So this gives us a brief about why IP is important at the country level, for organization or university, and for people like us. So moving ahead, now we'll try to understand what are the different types of IP and what actually they mean. So first of all, this IP filing comes under the innovative thinking category. So when you talk about the intellectual property and research publications, so through this IP and research publications, we can protect our ideas and designs. Then we can share our knowledge by journals and conferences, enhance market positioning, and we also get a licensing opportunities. So these are the benefits we get from filing an IP and publishing a research journal. Now, to understand what's the difference between patents, designs, and trademarks, because patent, designs, and trademarks, these are only considered as the IP. Research paper doesn't fall in the IP category. So first of all, we'll try to see the difference between patents, design, and trademarks. So in the patent, actually we go with the functional aspects of a product. Suppose you are filing a patent related to a product which is giving something innovative functions, or suppose you have developed a bulb which is something innovative and it is improving the functionality of the product. So that comes under the category of the patents. Then the patents are legally protected, and for filing a patent, a support of legal attorney is needed. So you cannot file a patent by yourself, either in India or the global level. So a legal attorney support is needed in filing the patent. And once your patent is filed and your patent is granted, so you get a validity period of 20 years. So within this 20 years, no other competitor or no other person can use your patent without actually getting a license from yourself. So this is actually what a patent means. So whenever you are trying to protect functional aspects of product, you need to go with the patent. Then the second category in the intellectual property is the design registrations. So what is design registrations? Something you want to protect by aesthetic wise. Suppose I have developed a product, like in the previous slide, I saw this, I've shown this image of this screw compressor from our Kirloskar side. So I want to protect the design, the aesthetic, so that no one copies how it looks, the appearance wise. So if you want to protect the appearance of a product, it can be any product, not only the compressors, it can be any product, either in your laboratory or university, any setup which you have prepared, and it is something unique aesthetic wise. So if you want to protect the appearance of a product, so you need to go with the design registrations. So design registration is basically protecting the appearance of a product, not the functionality. So if you want to protect the functionality of a product, you need to go with the patents, not the design registrations. And suppose you want to protect the appearance of product, only is the aesthetic wise, so you need to go with the design registrations. And the filing of a design registration is less complex as compared to patents. In the patents, actually you need to fill the invention disclosure form. So it is a tedious process. You need to fill it and then get support from a legal attorney. But filing the design registration is quite simple. It's actually a 2-page form. It is just you need to attach the photographs in 7 views, like side view, top view, bottom view, all the views of the product which you are trying to protect aesthetic wise. Just attach it, name of the inventor, and then you need to submit it to the legal attorney. So in both patents and design registrations, support of legal attorney is needed. You cannot file this IP without the support of a legal attorney or a lawyer. And the validity, once the design registration is registered, so basically the design registrations are registered in some journals, some design journals by the government of India. So once your design is registered and you get a journal number, so that design is valid till 10 years. So nobody can copy your designs or aesthetics until and unless your design registration is valid of 10 years. And they need to take a license from you to use this design or the appearance. So now we come to know about the patents and design registrations. Now the third IP is the trademarks. trademark is nothing but your the name of the product which you have developed. Suppose in compressors in Kirloskar, generally we have given few names like Kramis. So we want to protect this name. So in order to protect any name or logos or distinctive signs which you have used, suppose this logo which I have shown on the end of like the bottom of this slide, I want to protect this logo, like this would be my trademark logo. So I need to go with the trademark IP. And again, this you need to fill an invention disclosure form for this trademark, attach all details of this trademark, and submit it to the legal attorney. And this trademark is valid for a period of 10 years. So patents, design registrations, and trademarks, these are only considered to be the types of IP. Sorry. So if someone in the future like ask you, like I'm publishing a research paper, so whether it is an IP, so research paper is not an IP, just to be clear. In the IPs only patents, design registration, and trademarks are there. There is nothing like graphical protections or music or protection, so it will come under the patents only. And if you are protecting the appearance of product, so it will come under the design registrations. If you want to protect some names, logo, or distinctive signs, so you need to go with the trademarks. So this is the major difference between different types of IP. So now moving ahead with the research paper, what actually a research paper is. So suppose I have done some work, suppose for taking an example from a mechanical company like a compressor. So suppose I have developed a performance prediction tool and which boosts the performance time, like the computational time by reduces it by 10%. So that is something novelty which you have done and you want to share this knowledge across the globe. So research paper is a good medium to do it. Though it is not in form of IP, but research paper is the best way so that people can discover about what your work has been done. And this research paper also gives you a good way of enhancing your writing skills. So this is what a research paper means. In research paper, we have different categories, like we have journal papers, we have conferences. So journal papers, research, and these conferences, they do not have any validity period. So once you have filed a research paper and it is published, then it remains throughout the lifetime. There is no validity period in this. So right now I explained what the different types of IP is, what is their meaning, and what is their validity period. So any questions until now on the types of IP and their definitions? So why I am stressing on this, because when you will join any organizations, not only organization, if you will join any university also, many universities, like if you consider an example of IIT Madras, so they also have a strong IP portfolio. If you will see the statistical data from IIT Madras, they file around more than 1,000 IPs annually. And through this IP creation portfolio, they are able to generate a lot of revenues by licensing their IPs. So that is why I'm stressing, first you need to understand that IPs, which IP you need to go with. Like if you want to just file only the appearance of product, you need to go with the design registrations. If you want to find the functional aspect, you need to go with the patents. And if you want to find some like names, logos, or signs, you need to go with the trademarks. So once you're clear with the definitions, then you can go with the right path and decide which IP is best for you. And through this IP, it will boost the university portfolio also and be a source of revenue generations. So like if you see this pop-up on the left-hand side bottom, so it's mentioned like even a concept of a software algorithm can be patented. So suppose you have developed an AI-based algorithm or the machine learning-based algorithm, but you want to file a patent. But if you see this Indian scenario, you cannot just file the software algorithm if it is not related to an hardware. If you want to file a patent related to software algorithm, you can link it to some product. Like in compressor, suppose I have developed an AI algorithm tool, and that algorithm is unique itself. So if I want to file a patent related to algorithm also, I can link that algorithm to my product, how it is enhancing the performance of my product, and then In India also, you can file the software algorithm patent by integrating with some product. So this is something new we need to know about. So as mentioned, like this IP creation is not only for engineers in our organizations, not only from our research and development team, but from members like HR, finance, and sales and marketing. They are also contributing towards IP and research papers. So it is nothing like only engineers can do it. It is open to all, and everyone has a role in IP creation. So now we'll see in brief what is the filing process. We'll just try to understand the overview. We'll not go in more details. We'll just see the overview how to file an patent, trademark, and design registrations. And then finally, we'll go with the research paper. So first, we'll try to see the patent filing process. All this filing process I'm explaining from an organizational point of view. For the university level, it would be similar, but only the legal attorney part will be somewhat different because every university or organization have their own legal support. So it might be different over there, but overall the process is similar. And this I am showing as considering the Indian example, Indian scenario of the how to file a IP. So if you see, like, if you want to file a patent, suppose you have got an idea, like I have developed this journal bearing, and this journal bearing is one of its new kind. I have integrated some holes to it, some grooves to it, which is enhancing the functionality of my journal bearing. So once you have got that idea, so you have finalized the idea. No need to first of all make the product and show the prototype. While you're filing a patent, they give you the provisions to proceed with the patent with the help of idea also. And once you down the line you have filed the patent and it is in the process of examinations, at that time also you can show the results of the, if you have done any prototype. So with the help of idea also you can file a patent, and then that patent can be granted if that idea is innovative. So suppose I have got an idea, and first and foremost things which you need to do is that you need to fill the IDF. So IDF is something like, it is the invention disclosure form, and it is provided by the legal attorney. So whatever legal attorney you are in support of, like from the university or from the organizations, they provide you with the invention disclosure form. So once you have received the invention disclosure form, it's actually a 20 pages form with some questions in it. So you need to fill that questions relevant to your idea. Once you fill that IDF, you submit it to your legal team. You forward that filled IDF to the legal team. That legal team reviews it. If there are some any comments to be modified or like in the IDF which needs to be changed, then he will revert back to you. Again, you need to modify that IDF and submit back to the legal team. So once you have submitted the IDF, and suppose the legal team has reviewed and there are no further comments, then he will proceed to the patent attorney. So patent attorney is nothing but your advocate who files the patents at the Indian jurisdictions. So once they file the patent, so what the patent attorney does is that once he receives the IDF form from your legal team, that patent attorney reviews it and conducts a prior art search. So this prior art search, actually we also do it when we are filling the IDF, but we do not do it that thoroughly. So we do just a bit of it, but the major part of prior art search is being done by the patent attorney. So once the patent attorney does the prior art search, and if he finds any similarities, like this idea has already been filed in this literature or in this patents, so you need to provide a justification. So here the patent attorney will give some comments to you, and according to that, you need to modify the patent and again submit the new idea with the justification of how my idea is different from the idea which has already been patented. So once this process is completed, like there are no further comments in this prior art search and the patent attorney finds it good to be proceeded, So what he does is that he proceeds with the patent office. So in the patent office, this IDF is submitted and you will receive the application number. So through this application number, you can check it on the Indian patent website, where it will show that your patent has been filed, and it will also show the name of the inventor and other disclosure forms which you have submitted. So once you have received this application number, then the next step is that for the examinations, a hearing is held, and in that hearing, the patent attorney will be listening to your idea and how you are justifying from the previously filed ideas of patent. So once everything is done, examination is done in the hearing process, so the decision is made if this idea is unique and something innovative, so your patent is granted. If it is, if the in the hearing it is found that it is similar to some other patents, so they will give a decision at that time only, so your patent might get rejected. So this is the complete overview of how you can file a patent or in your organization or in your university. So to file any patent, and legal team and a support of patent attorney is needed. So when you talk about the time duration, so patent is something, it requires a lot of time in India because it involves the legal and patent attorney support, and hearing is needed. So from the date of filing, from this time, like from submitting to the patent attorney to the patent grant, it takes around approximately 2 to 4 years. In the, like, if everything is good and your patent is something unique which has not been done in the past, it might get granted in 2 years also. But if it is something similar and some justification and hearings are needed, so it might get extended to 4 years. So this is the time duration of filing and the receiving the grant of the patent. Now the good thing is that if you are working in an industry or university, so industry or university covers all the expenses and fees, because filing a patent is not a cheap process. Like, it involves, for filing one patent, it approximately needs around 2 lakhs to 3 lakhs for the complete process to be completed, from this IDF to the patent grant, including the fees of the patent attorney and everything. So one patent requires and around 2 to 3 lakhs, including the registration fees and everything. So, and that fees is covered by the industry or university, because anyhow you are helping that. Okay, now we'll move ahead with the design registrations, of how to file a design registration and a trademark. So filing a design registration and trademark is one of, you can say, one of the simpler as compared to the patent filing process, because in this design registration and trademark, you just have a 2-page form and no technical details need to be provided. Just you need to, in design registration, you need to provide the images of the product from 7 different views, and in trademark you need to provide the name of the trademarks and what it actually means. So the process is similar for both design registration and trademark. First of all, our job is just to do the prior art search, whether this design registration has been filed or not. You can use some website like Google Patents, and you can find it out to do the prior art search. When this prior art search is completed, you fill the idea, and then again you submit it to the legal team. So once you submit it to the legal team, the process after that is similar to the patent. You will get a review, comments. If there are no comments, it will go to the patent attorney. The patent attorney will submit it to for the hearing, and if the examination reports are generated, if the decision is yes, your design is registered and it will be published in a design journal, Government of India. If it is rejected, then you need to file another idea. So this process is similar for both design registration and trademark. So in the left hand side also I've shown in the simpler way. Like, first you need to fill the applications, examination report, the controller response, design published, and finally your design is registered. If you talk about the time durations, so the time duration is much less as compared to the patent. It takes, like, minimum you can say it takes around 6 months to grant your designs or trademark, and maximum it can go till 1 year. So this is less as compared to your patent filing process. And in this also, design, registration and trademark, all the expenses and fees are covered by your university or your industry. So now we have seen how to proceed with the patent, how to file it, what are the process. Not only patent, but also we have seen like how to file a design registration and a trademark. Now moving ahead, we'll see with the overview of how to file a research journal, what are the processes in it, and what's the time duration. So suppose you have done some innovative work in a university laboratory or in your simulations, and you wanted to share it to knowledge to a global audience. So first of all, what you can do is that once your results are done and everything is experimentation is conducted, so you can write the research paper. Template is provided. First, you need to identify which journal or which conference you are trying to submit it. Once you have identified the journal and conferences, you can download that template, write your idea, whatever work you have done in a research journal format. And once you prepare your manuscript, then you submit the manuscript to the journal website. Once you have submitted the manuscript, and then it goes to the editor will see if there are any formatting errors or not. If no formatting errors are there, he will just put it under the peer review process. So where a number of experts from your field will try to review your manuscripts and provide some comments, so that on the basis of comments, you can make your manuscripts better. So once that comments are justified in your manuscripts, then you again submit it to the journal website, and then the editor will see it, if it is a major revision, a minor revision, or to be accepted. So once you have justified all the comments, so it is directly getting accepted. And then once it is accepted, then in a month or two, your paper will be published and it will be reflecting on Google Scholar. And this time duration varies from journal to journal. Like if you will talk about a Q1 journal, so it takes around 6 to 12 months. And in some journals, it can be published within 6 months also. So this is the process of how to file a research journal. So now we have seen of how to file a patent, design, registration and trademarks, and we also saw how to get our research paper published. Now we'll see some case studies to see how we can speed up the process of filing the IPs and the research paper with the help of this GenAI. So I have shown some few case studies related to patents. So first we'll see with for the patent one. So using this AI, the filling of this idea, I have taken help of the Gemini Advanced. So some people think like if they enter any prompt in the GenAI, it will give you a like the complete idea field. Suppose this is the prompt which I have provided in the Gemini. So I have written like draft and fill a complete patent idea for a screw compressor with water injection and share the final Google Doc link ready for submission. So this is the prompt which I have given. And if you see like what the response I have got from the Gemini Advanced, so it is writing as sure, based on your request, I have completed the entire idea for the screw compressor with the water injection system. The document includes your titles, inventors, backgrounds, claims, novelty details. And the file is ready for review and submission, and it has also given me the link to the Google Doc. So this is what our perception is regarding GenAI. But to be frank, this is just a prank which I have done. So this is not what happened in GenAI. It is not like some magical tool. You just provide some prompt and it will give you some filled idea form and you can just submit it to the legal attorney. So this prank I have purposely put over here to show that AI is not some magic tool. You need to provide your prompt in very details and question by question. It's not like you'll just provide a little bit of prompt and just ask that fill a complete patent idea and give me the Google Doc. So it won't happen. So this is not what a GenAI is. Your prompt should be very detailed, It should contain all technical details because the Gen AI are very well trained on technical data. So you need to provide your prompt in as detail as possible and try to give the detailed questions so that you can get a good response. If you will give a like this prompt, then you'll not get this desired output. And these are some of the tools which might be helpful for the writing your IDFs or research papers. So suppose I'll just show a case study. So suppose in your research paper, you want to do some literature review. So in the literature review, like it's a very tedious job in a research paper. And this literature review is required for both your IP also and patents also and in journals also. But you can speed up this process using this AI. So I'll just show a case study of what I have done. So there is a platform called this Notebook LM. So this is the tool. So if you type on this Google Notebook LM, so this is best for doing the literature review. If you are not willing to read the complete literatures, what you can do is that, see, suppose I've done an example over here. I've uploaded all the literatures which I have downloaded from the Google Scholar. I've uploaded all the literatures, and what you can do is that the good thing of this Notebook LM, you can just ask it to summarize each document, what novelty it has been done, what are the main contributions, what is the future work. So you can summarize the entire document using this Notebook LM without going through the complete document. So for now, I put over here like more than 10 journals, and I was just looking into some innovative ideas through these journals. But you can also type, like, you can select one journal at a time. Like suppose I first of all unselect all, and I select first this journal. And if I suppose ask it like provide the summary of this journal, of the selected journal. Okay. So you can see that it can read the full journal and just give you the exact details what has been done in that paper. So see, it has given me the crisp of it, what actually it was done in this paper. So actually this was a literature review paper. So it has given me what are the major work and what are the parts has been done. So this is a good thing to summarize all your literatures. You can put all your literature, download it and upload it on this Notebook LM, and then you can summarize each paper, find out what the contribution is, and then in your research paper or in your IP prior art search, you can use them for filing a patent or research journal. So these are some of the tools which you can use it, like Gemini Advanced, Notebook Plus, ChatGPT. So this can be very useful for your filing of an idea for research paper. So in the industry, like they usually provide you the Google Workspace, and in Google Workspace, Gemini Advanced subscriptions and Notebook Plus subscriptions are already available. In university also, they might be providing it, but I do not know about this institute. But in IITs and other institutes, they provide you with the Google Workspace, and in Google Workspace, you get the license of this Gemini and Notebook Plus at free of cost. So now I have shown a case study of how to file a patent using AI. So with the help of AI, what you can do is then patent, because you cannot completely copy paste and just put it over in the ITF. You can use some contents. You can conduct the prior art search with this AI and then put it in the IDF. Otherwise, if you just copy and paste it, it will not be a novelty. It will be showing a plagiarism over there. So you can use this AI for conducting the prior art search. And here I have shown a prompt which I have placed in the Gemini Advanced. So all this case study which I am showing to you, I have conducted it on the Gemini Advanced because I already have the subscription to it. So I was using the Gemini. So for conducting the prior art search on some patent, I use this prompt. See, I have provided the prompt in as detail as possible. It is though not that much detail, but you can provide it in detail so that you can get a good response. So once you provide this prompt, you will get this output. So this is an output from the Gemini. It shows that these are the patents, journals, and technical papers similar to your idea. So this can be very useful when you are filing a patent or a journal paper. And also, like for best results, provide AI with detailed and technical prompts. Don't think like this Gen AI will be knowing that technical details or not. But to be frank, this Gen AI are trained on a lot of technical data. So you can go in as much detail as possible, and this Gen AI will understand that. So only suggestion is to provide detailed and technical prompts. Don't go just with a one-word prompt or one-line prompt. And you can use this ChatGPT for conducting the web search because it has an inbuilt function in ChatGPT to use the web search capabilities for conducting the prior art search and the literature review. So these are some support areas where you can use the Gen AI to speed up your process. So you can, first of all, you can create images and diagrams. So this can be very useful when you are filing a patent or a journal paper, this generating an images and diagrams. So to be like for this presentation, whatever images I have used, these are all are AI created, AI generated. Like if you see this image also in this left hand side, all these images I have created with the help of AI. No images are being made with me with like I have not created any image. So these images I have just put the prompt on the Gen AI and I have got the desired image. So all the images from slide 1 to slide end of the slide, whatever images you are seeing in this presentation, it's AI generated. So that's one of the best capability of Gen AI. You can generate clear invention images and diagrams. Then you can get the scanned patents and journals to conduct the prior art search. Formatting errors, you can do it. You can try to concise your abstracts and summaries and translate documents for global filing. So these are the support areas. Now we'll see another case study related to your research paper drafting, how you can speed up the process in writing a journal paper or a conference paper. So in this, the tools which I have used is that I have used Gemini Advanced plus Overleaf. Overleaf is nothing but a online web platform for your LaTeX. If you're writing your paper in LaTeX or Text Studio, you need to go with the Overleaf. So this image also which you are seeing is AI generated. It's not created by me. So it shows that if you use this AI in your paper drafting, you can improve your writing quality, faster draft preparation, enhanced accuracy, and reduced workload. So suppose I was writing a first paper and I don't have the program to it, code, because in LaTeX you need to provide a program of it, then only you get a overall structure. So what I did was that I typed this prompt on the Gemini, and then it has given me this template code. So if you see on this left hand side, this is the code of the paper which Gemini has created, and then you can edit your content in the paper. So on the right hand side is the, after compiling, this is what your paper looks like. So this code is generated by Gemini and the content you can fill it on your own. So then the complete coding part will be eliminated and you can just fill with the main part of your work. So this is the Overleaf code, and after compilation, the manuscript in the PDF looks like this. So just to summarize like what I have shown in this presentation. So first we saw like how AI enhances the IPM research activities by speeding up drafting, search, and documentations. It's not like this human efforts will be eliminated. Human input remains vital as AI is just a tool, not a replacement. Smart detailed prompts lead to better results, not like one word or one line prompt. So you need to give your prompts in as detailed as possible. So if you see like this industry impact matrix, which I am showing to you, is from the Kirloskar data. So if you see the patent idea preparation time has reduced by 70% using this Gen AI with the help of the use of this AI tool, and research paper drafting time has been cut by 50%. So there is a major reduction in time by using this AI. What are the challenges? We need to ensure the accuracy and legal validity, because sometimes AI generated content may be not be legally protected. So you need to ensure that. And the second challenge is that you need to train your teams to effectively use AI tools across domains. So training is needed. If they are not aware of this tool, they are not going to use it, and they will use the manual process which they are using from long time. So there is one good proverb. It says like AI empowers, but human insights drives innovations. So AI is never going to replace humans. It's just a tool that is going to speed up your process. So these are some of the references which I've used. So now the floor is open to question and answers. Thank you. Thank you all. Any questions? I'd be happy to answer them. Or you can just email me also. And this is my Instagram ID of my YouTube channel. So I've recently created a YouTube channel for helping the young students and engineers to guide in their careers and how to file up their IPs and research journal. So you can also follow either follow on the Instagram or on the YouTube channel. And you can also get in touch with me with this email ID. Any comments or feedback? I think there's no comments. So thank you. Thank you all for joining this session. If you face any troubles in future in filing IPM research paper, you can obviously get in touch with me. Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you, Madhukar.
Thank you, sir. Dear participants, if you are having any doubts, please let us know. Sir is online, or you can use chat box also.
Hello, Abhishek.
Yes, yes, Madhukar. Yes.
Yeah. I think it was a wonderful session. I really thank from all my department, college, and my colleagues. It was a very good presentation. So it made a very impactful uh, credit to our FDP. So we surely inform all the participants to come forward and ask your queries and utilize this opportunity to learn.
Sure. Thank you, Madhukar. And just for all
Yeah.
the students and faculty members, so I am actually the lead for this university and academia collaborations here at Kirloskar. So if anybody willing for internship opportunities also, so they can directly get in touch with me.
The participants, if you have any queries, you can unmute yourself. Restriction have been reduced. You can please.
Yes, Aditya. Yeah.
Hello, Abhishek ji. Can you please throw a light on paper mill and AI? Because that
Paper.
is the current
Yeah.
trend. Yeah, that is the current trend which is going on, where
Mhm.
the journals are rejecting all the papers which are considered to be AI related thing. And in
Mhm.
the patent office also, whenever they are trying to find out that it's, I think clearly in my profession, I have clearly seen that there are few patents literally written by AI, and the examiner is asking about the proof of concept. That is, they have to show the live demonstrations.
Mhm.
So in the trend, I can clearly say that the Indian Patent Office is going to ask about live demonstrations if the innovation isn't computer-related innovations. So, can you please throw a light on this particular concept?
Yes, sure. Thank you, Aditya, for this comments. So first of all, I'll answer the first part for the research journal, and then we'll go to the patent part. So in research journal, and now almost all good journals have included this AI plagiarisms. So it's obvious, like if you're just copy and pasting from the AI, you'll get a plagiarism and your journal will be rejected in the first formatting check only by the editor. So what I suggest is that do not just copy paste the content, because if you are just copy pasting, it's obvious the plagiarism will show. But I was showing to the help of AI you can use for speeding up the formatting process. Because if you will see this overlap, so this is the platform for overlap. So in this overlap is basically I was using this AI for creating this complete code. And once you create the code, everything, the format and everything is taken care, and then you can write your own content. So suppose if I've written this abstract on my own, and I put this abstract on the chat GPT or Gemini, and you can ask it to do a grammar check. So that part it will be accepted, but it will just copy and paste it, the complete content given by chat GPT or any other Gen AI, then it will be rejected. So what you can do is that for avoiding the AI plagiarism, first of all, you can write the abstract on your own words with all the technical and jargons, whatever you have, and then put it on the Gemini, ask it to do a grammar check, and once whatever he has provided the suggestions, you incorporate it in the content, and then you can submit it. So then no AI plagiarisms will be coming over there. Or you can also do is that once the AI generated content is provided to you, suppose you have written this introduction first paragraph with the help of AI. So what you can do is that you can copy paste that, and while you are putting it in the manuscripts, you can eliminate some of the words, or you can just change the language or the flow of the paragraph so that the words and jargons are replaced with some other words. Then this AI plagiarism will not be showing over there. But the main focus should be to reflect on your work, because if the work is yours and you're trying to show them, so it's it's nothing bad to use AI for the grammar check. So no plagiarisms error will be coming over there. But if you are just giving a topic to the AI and asking that write the journal paper on this topic, and you're putting it on that, so obviously it is going to get rejected over there. So your work should come first, and then you use AI just for the formatting and the grammar check. So I think the journal part is covered. Now coming to the patent. So in patent, whenever you are filing a patent, so first of all, you need to do a prior art search. So prior art search plays an important role. So you can use that AI part for doing the prior art search. But in the IDF, in the invention disclosure form of the patent, there are other questions where you need to give the technical answers. So if that technical answer also you are using from AI also, so it will give a AI plagiarism, obviously. So what you can do is that, first of all, whatever question is there, suppose it is asking to describe the novelty of the patent. So write it in your own words, do a grammar check and put it. Not just like give the question and take directly the answer from the chat GPT and Gemini and put it over there. So you need to write on your own first, and you can do a grammar check. And in the patent, like no patent is granted unless and until you provide the real photograph, the real performance of the machine from the actual sites. So in the patent, it's always a probation to submit the actual images and the performance data. Then only a patent will be granted, no matter you have written the contents from the AI or you have written on your own. The major focus is given to the images in your patents and the performance data which you put over there. So that is the novelty part, they look into it. Sometimes they overlook the technical descriptions mentioned in text as far as it is conveying the message of the invention. So hope Aditya, your question is answered.
Yes, of course. So can we have an extension session on this patents and
Sure,
patent
sure.
drafting? Yeah,
Yeah,
because
sure. Yeah.
I think Madhukar ji can. Hello, Madhukar sir.
Yes, sir.
Can we have an extension session on this patents thing, please?
Sure, sir.
Yeah,
We will add it in the next series.
yeah, thank you very much. And another thing is that in the current scenario, the Indian Patent Office is asking about the whenever you are going for computer related inventions, so please be ready with the software related applications also for demonstrations.
Yes. So
So
usually,
that's when
Aditya,
right now it's going on.
that happens in the hearing process. So once your patent is filed and it is an application number is given, so it after examination it goes to the hearing process. So in the hearing, in the court, you need to show, you need to provide evidence of this invention, whichever you are filing a patent for. So you need to give a live demonstration if it's a simulation based. If it is product based, you need to show a live video of it.
Yeah, I agree. So we have to be very careful, but because whenever we are using the AI, not all patents are getting granted right now. So whenever you're trying to use the AI as a platform, you must also show the live demonstrations.
Yes.
That's what is looking. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Aditya. Any more feedback or comments from others? If not, we can close this session, and this is my email and Instagram, so you can connect me if any queries while filing a research paper or a IP.
Yeah, thank you, Abhishek. So I think we can end up, and we will all participants, if you have any queries, you can directly email Abhishek or connect on any social media platform. So I request Pachino sir to please provide vote of thanks.
Hello. Good evening, everyone. On behalf of organizing committee, 6 days national level faculty development program, my sincere thanks to Dr. Abhishek sir for today's insightful and engaging session on research paper writing and paper awareness with AI integration. Your clear explanation of various types of IP filing, IP procedure, practical case studies was truly enriching us. We are grateful for your time and delivering such a meaningful and wonderful session for us. I also extend my thanks to all the participants who are present today and making this grand success today's event. And we look forward to meet you again tomorrow for the final session. Thank you one and all.
Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you, Abhishek. I thank you all. Feedback link is shared in the group. So everyone, Abhishek, you can leave. We can have take a feedback and a call.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Abhishek. Yeah, everyone, please. So you will get the feedback link in the group. You can, yeah, you can drop it later. So all can leave now. Thank you. Everyone can leave the meeting, please. Everyone can leave the meeting. The session is completed. Thank you. You can leave the meeting. Session has completed.